Hi everybody, I'm Brenda from Santa Cruz Public Libraries. We're going to be making a series of STEM projects which you can all join in with. Most of them will use things you might find at home, so cardboard boxes, bits of string, anything you can find to make something real interesting. So we're going to start exploring right now. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to make some instruments, well at least the things that make a lot of noise for the 4th of July. And the first one is this globophone. It's called a globophone or gluba. And it's made with some sort of elastic rubber on the top, a straw and a tube. Pretty simple, that's all you need to make it. This one here is part of a balloon, half a balloon. Pretty good noise, eh? So for this one I had a balloon, and I chopped the top off it and then fitted that onto the tube. And this one is with an old glove. So I've got a worn out glove here, the fingertips are gone, but that's okay because we make a hole in the fingertip anyway. And this is this one. Very different tone, isn't it? So here we go, I'll show you how to make one. First of all, you need a tube. You need quite a long tube because you have to have the sound wave, it has to resonate down the tube. If it's too short, you won't get space to make up a sound wave. So it has to be quite a long tube. I use a paper towel tube for mine. And I'm going to use, I've already cut the thumb out of this glove here. Go. And I need some rubber bands to hold it all together. So all I do is I just fit this on top here and hold it down with the rubber bands. You can use tape as well, but I found that rubber bands work best because after a while the tube starts to collapse. So there you go. Just put this around here. Go, nice and tight. You don't want any air leaking out the top. That has to be quite tight because all your air is going to come down the bottom to make the noise. Then in the very top here I've just cut a slit. It was worn out anyways. Cut a slit in the top there in which I'm going to insert a straw. Let's have a short straw this time. It will be quite long enough. I'm going to pop that in the end here. A bit of tape. A little bit fiddly. That noise you hear in the background, that's our hawk. We have a red-shouldered hawk who lives at the top of the Douglas fir that's just over there. He or she is wheeling around the sky. So here we go. And we're just about done. See, isn't that simple? Here we have a go. You have to hold this at a particular angle because what you're doing is you're putting this rubber piece over the end here and that's going to vibrate and that makes the sound wave which goes down the tube. Okay. Whoops. Sometimes they work better than others. So on this one I could adjust it around the side a piece a little bit here. Make sure I've got that nice and tight. And then with the different tones I can do this. So it'll work with most things that are stretchy. It has to be rubberized a bit. It won't work with many plastics, but have a go and see what you can make it work with. And you can have a whole lot of different tunes depending on what you use. Okay. So I just want to show you one more thing which I was thinking of with the tubes. You can actually, if you find this is from wrapping paper tube, you can put exactly the same attachment on the top there. This is with the balloon and a straw, and you'll make a much better noise. So Go and experiment and annoy your neighbours. Hi again, so this is the next instrument we're going to make today, and it is a kazoo. You might have weighed one before. It's easy to do with a comb and some firm paper, or maybe with a piece of grass, and you blow through your hands. Well, here's one that uses a TP tube and some paper on the end here. This is actually film. It's quite, as you can hear, it's crackly and brittle. Very different to the rubber we were using for the globophone. And I've actually used the window part from a bill envelope. You can also use greaseproof paper or baking paper. That works quite well, but it's got to have this kind of crinkle to it for it to work, because this is using vibrations in a slightly different way. You also need a hole here, so it's very simple, just a TP tube with a little hole in there, and then this film over the top with a rubber band. See, quite simple. This one you set up the vibrations yourself by humming, so when we speak we actually have vibrations in our larynx here. So with this you're making the vibrations to first because you hum into this one. You hear the vibration there? So that's a really simple one, and it makes a nice sound with it. And of course the last one that I'm sure you've done before as well is to make a little guitar thing here. Here we go. Just with rubber bands. And of course you can change the tone of these with the stretch. So you can have lots of fun with those. And that's a much more gentle sound. And it'll also last longer, because one thing with these tubes, they get soggy after a while and then they stop working. But this one, you can keep going all day. Okay, hope you have some fun making some noises today. Bye!